The hospital has seen an increased number of care management issues on patients with terminal serious illness. The primary concern of physicians is that the patient's family and loved ones will often demand to do extensive treatment. Although it is clearly seen from the patient's life status that it will be of no help for a patient to survive. The administration has invited several speakers to discuss and educate the organization on the ongoing challenge of handling palliative care patients with family having Catholic as their religious belief. Let's start with a review of policies that inform these populations. Next is citing previous cases regarding the interaction between the healthcare industry and the culture, religion, or ethnicity. Review best practices typical for an organization. Identify internal resources that will be available at the organization. And lastly, identify the organizations that can assist with the population.
Policies are meant to streamline the running of health facilities and provision of quality health care to the terminally ill patients and 2014. Some of the common policies that have been integral to the whole process of providing palliative care, including training of the task force, frequency, screening of the palliative care needs, the palliative care payment reforms, and funding of the palliative care research and 2014. However, the training of the task force payment reform and the research funding are policies that must be frequently reviewed to match the changing needs of the patients, caregivers, and associated health facilities.
Palliative care for Catholics in long-term care facility. According to Catholic Insight on 6 February 2015, the Supreme Court of Canada unanimously struck down the ban on physician-assisted suicide, stating, "The prohibition on physician-assisted suicide infringes on the right to life, liberty, and security of the person in a manner that is not in accordance with the principles of fundamental justice." In Catholicism, they believe in sound mind and body. In our facility, we will treat your loved ones as dignified as humanly possible, but we will not end their right to life. Due to major Supreme Court filings and all that, we believe just to let the person die naturally when it's time for them to call home.
The Catholic Church considers analgesics and palliative care as being important to restore or preserve the dignity of a person in the final stages of illness. People often think that inadequate pain treatment in Italy is a result of the Catholic Church doctrine regarding pain and suffering. However, nothing could be further from the truth. The choice of palliative care is based on the belief that even in the most unbearable situations, the patient is a person who, even if incurable, has to be preserved and assisted as best as possible. Daily assistance on a personal level for the incurably ill allows not only for the possibility of not dying in a hospital, but also recognizes the dignity and quality of life that we all deserve. Recommendations for future best practices for palliative and hospice care training of culturally diverse medical staff is to include patient and family caregiver satisfaction of palliative and hospice care services, evaluation of effectiveness of cross-cultural communication theories in palliative and hospice care staff training, and support from administration for mentorship and development of these services in long-term care facilities.
Internal resources that will be available for the organization are medical staff, nursing staff, care management, and chaplain.
At our long-term care facility, we provide information to our Catholic community about the 19 organizations across the world that offer assistance to the Catholic community. 3 of the top associations that the Catholic community can get a great deal of information from is the Catholic Health Association, in which this is an organization where facilities and their religious congregations work together to achieve success in transforming the delivery of health care in the Catholic community amongst hospitals, long-term care facilities, and other healthcare facilities. Another organization that we have is the United States Catholic Mission Association, in which this organization puts emphasis on the cross-cultural health mission and hospital care and long-term care facilities. And the last top organization that we have is the Pontifical Mission Societies in the United States, in which they are an organization that promotes the spirits of prayer and sacrifice. They offer prayer, personal sacrifices, and financial support for the Catholic community. They also have different divisions up under these organizations that serve as the same purpose. For more information, you can find detailed information on these organizations at Catholic Health Association online.
Thank you for listening. Have a good day.